Welcome back, people. This is Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Prez, and with me always.
It's your boy Cash, aka Exec P, episode 101. What's going on?
101, man. Over that hump. Man,
for sure.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed that last episode. We got to do the look back and, go back through a couple of our favorite little segments from a couple episodes. Of course, the journey was going through all of it. And I think other people had other segments where they considered was a little bit better, but hey, those was our choices. Once again, we do the podcast. That's what we enjoyed like the most. That's the ones that bring us the most, the memorable moments. So, but tell us which ones y'all actually like, and maybe on 150 we'll go through those as well. All right. But on this one, as we promised y'all, we said we had another artist that we was gonna spotlight, who was gonna come over here and interview. So, Cash, you want to tell the people who we are, what we do, and then who we got on the podcast this week?
All right, yeah. This is Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast. This is a podcast about music, sports, the culture, and it's that simple. It's that simple. Movies, books, you name it, we talk about it if it involves our culture. So that's what it is. But today, that's a little bit of why we're here. We try ad nauseum to promote artists that we really like, we really listen to. And that artist today is an emerging artist from Lawton, Oklahoma. Man, I'm going to spare the pleasantries. We're going to get right to it. We now welcome Takeez to the couch.
For tuning into the Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast. For tuning into the Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast.
Takeez, what's going on, brother? Let's get right into it, brother. Tell people a little bit about where you from, who you are, and how you got started.
Man, I'm from Lawton, Oklahoma, man. It's middle America for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this city has so much character and there's no place like it. You know what I'm saying? So it shows a lot in my music, and it shows a lot in who I am if you really come here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I'm Takeez. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm your Oklahomie. A lot of people got a bunch of questions about Oklahoma every time I say I'm from there, and so that's normally how that goes. Been doing music since I was 6, 7 years old. I started off as a singer. You know what I'm saying? But I've been rapping since I was 16.
You say you started off at 6 years old as a singer. Like, where did that come from? Was it like due to the church or just due to your family background?
You know what's crazy, man? I always sang in church, but it was in like choir, and it wasn't really like, I wasn't singled out like, oh, he could really sing. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just, I'm at church. My granny said, I'm going to be in choir, and I'm going to get up here and sing, or I'm going to get slapped. You know what I'm saying? And then, and not, that was just real. You know what I'm saying? Granny wasn't playing. So then, one time I was in music class in elementary school, and the teacher, she started hearing me. She was like, you really have a voice. And I was like, man, stop playing with me. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, nah, sing at this assembly coming up. And she was like, you got a song that you like to sing? And I'm like, at the time, I was really big on Michael Jackson, and I like rock and rapping. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sing that. I could do that. She was like, okay. Set it up. Man, I got up there and sang that song, and I'll never forget. As soon as I stopped singing it, the auditorium was quiet, and then everybody just erupted. It was, oh my good, people standing up, clapping. So I'm looking around like, what? I really can do this? Y'all like that? So it tripped me out, man. So I just continued from there. I kept singing. The church got involved later. That's when I started to do the solos and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started to, as I got more, you know what I'm saying, as I started to rise in grade school, of course, and go to middle school and all that, that's when I started doing choir and show choir and all that cool stuff.
So one of your skits, though, it's kind of crazy that you got your start like that in front of the whole school and stuff like that, because in one of your skits on Shorty Deuce, I don't know if it was your uncle or one of your family members, but they were talking about how your mom's, rest in peace, of course, she got up on stage and they killed it. And I forget to what song, but it's kind of a similar story.
I did the same thing. No
That's
cap.
crazy.
He told me that story when I didn't know about it. I didn't know he was going to do that. I was just like, hey, Uncle Red, I know you knew my mama. I need you to say, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about her. You know, tell me what's up. He was like, okay, I'll send you a clip of my favorite memory from her. And when he sent me that clip, I was like, you know, I have the same story. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I literally have the same story. I performed I'll Be There by the Jackson 5 for a talent show. You know what I'm saying? Did the same exact thing at that age. You know what I'm saying? Like in elementary school. It was ridiculous. So yes, my mama could sing. You hear me? When I say sing, I'm talking about my mama. I never forget. That's why I love Mary J. Blige so much, because my mama would listen to Mary J. Blige and sang all them songs. She'd be in there cleaning, just tearing it up. Never forget that, man. My mama could sing. So I think that's where I got it from. That's where it came from, for real. Pops was a rapper, though.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no cap. Yeah, Pops was a rapper. I say that lightly because he was a rapper. He started rapping the same age I did. He started rapping at 16. He got kind of serious about it later on, him and my godfather. You know, back in the day, you had to have a DJ with the rap thing. So
right.
My godfather was his DJ. And he was, you know what I'm saying, he was MC Swift with the God-given gift.
I like it.
And so
it had to rhyme. It got to rhyme. Even the names got to rhyme together.
MC Swift with
the God-given gift.
MC Swift with the God-given gift.
So listening to your old tapes, like you was able to showcase both of those aspects as well. Like your rapping is like it's in the forefront, but you did have a couple cuts where you had where you were singing on there, and I was just like, hold up, wait, like even when I heard it, like I wasn't expecting it, especially like with the raspier voice that you have. It was just like, oh no, this kid can actually sing, man. Like yeah, he killing it. If he wanted to go out and do the Drake and do an R&B front, he can do it.
yeah, man, you have no idea how much I get it, bro. Over the years, I've been almost beat up so many times by different females. It's like, get your ass in there and sing. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do something. I promise. I'm serious, man. It's so many females I grew up with, women that I grew up. I don't like saying females, my apologies. So many women I grew up with that literally are to this day still mad I don't sing like I used to.
Yeah,
but I like hip hop. That's my bag. That's where I want to be.
I mean, that's what it seems like WiseSpokenIII is gonna be. So we've heard it. The lead single, Patriot Games, man. You doing a lot on that song, man.
Play a losing game in arenas of minefields. I guess I gotta blow, but rather focus, apply skill to negate all the trauma from your negligent sign bills. I'm biding my time. President Biden, this time heal or pour the scab back when it's rolling on white tears. It get hairy where I come from. Since the youth, nigga, we fight fairs. They give motherfuckers like you unforgettable nightmares. Enough of the politicking. I'm hungry to play this mission. You just wanna oval office. I ain't got about the pissing. According to your track record, how the fuck is this any different? At least I don't show the blades. You finna hide it, amputate ligaments. And these old proud boys saying they wanna play these Patriot games, get stripped for the check. It when we raise these canes. Like,
yeah, the lyrical content it matches that conversational style that you have. Like it fits it perfectly for that, man. So because it feels like you're observing kind of just what's going on around you and like just giving well, this is how it should be, this is what you're missing type portion when you actually rap. So it kind of draws you in that way, man. Like, so especially that Patriot Games. I speak on a couple of other ones. You had Smoke on the Elements, like that one. like that type of content that you have. Miles on the element as well. So those couple of tracks where you, like I said, it matches the conversational tone fits that the content that you're actually speaking on there.
I appreciate
who
that.
came up?
That means so much to hear that.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's a dope video, dope song. You saying a lot of things that some of us want to say, can't say. It's all combined in one as far as just raw emotion and the uncomfortable conversations that we need to have. Like, what made you so comfortable doing that? Has that always been in you?
Man, I have always been an unruly child. Man, I don't know. You know, I have never bit my tongue, ever.
Yeah, and on that video, like you have the content, but at the end you wrap it up with a Woodrow Wilson like quote on there. So I correct me if I'm wrong, but the feel I get from it is like you're speaking this as this is the truth, but here's a way that we can kind of like come together. Is that the intent of it, or I'm reading a different lane
with you? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. The guy in that video, I'm not gonna say the guy because that's my brother, Knuckles, the white guy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna lie. I did it to appease my guy, man, because he was like, "We gotta find a way to bring it all together at the end." And I'm just looking at him like, "I'll find a way, sir." But I said what I said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to confuse y'all, man, because a lot of people outside of my city don't know, but I'm an actual activist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm active in my community when it comes to Black and brown people, but I'm a little more aggressive than most. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. We get your business shut down. You know what I'm saying? We get you out of here. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my approach and the way I do things, man, a lot of people, they're a little apprehensive to it a little bit, and that's okay. You know, but I just, Knuckles literally was just like, we got to put something at the end. And I love my brother to death. And I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable. And I was like, well, I'll put this up there. And I mean, partially I believe it in myself as well. Like, partially I'm like, okay, yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't want to bust nobody's head. Just leave me alone. Or be cool. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So that's the whole premise of the video. And a lot of times there were a lot of times when I would talk to Knuckles weeks before we shot this video, and I could kind of tell he was a bit uncomfortable. And I was just trying my best to make sure my guy was okay. But I admit the H. Rap Brown quote for sure, violence is American, it's cherry pie.
Hey, and that's so true. I mean, just look at the history on like how everything is done. You know what I mean? Just how we got started off.
Right.
I mean, they want to deny like that portion, but it's in the books. It's written. You know what I mean? And just the way things was going, like it's just amazing. Like you think the stuff is progressing, but as simple as just one signature can wipe everything from the past 30 years to go backwards, which is crazy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The black livelihood in America is upheld by a signature. That's it.
That's it. And that's
it.
And that was proven like over the past couple of years, So like it was just like everything just I could do this and change up everything the whole way the fabric of everything the society is rolling, which is crazy. And we just thought we was further along than that, but your message in the songs is actually hitting dead on that, So
I'll switch gears for a minute. So I know a lot of your projects have been out the mud. You've done it on your own, put it on these DSPs, but I've noticed recently you're moving a little different. You got a team now. You guys are strategic with it, man. So can you speak to how that change has occurred and what you're looking forward to in the future with WiseSpokenIII?
Man, the day I uploaded Shorty Deuce, I said, boy, this gonna be something stupid. I was like, man, this is gonna be something different. And I was like, I really feel like this will be the one to make people that aren't sold, have them sold. I felt like this was gonna be the one that sell them. And man, you know, it's crazy. I know my manager. I mean, we wasn't close, but we was in and out of like groups and like certain circles together. We would have, you know what I'm saying, different conversations over the years, but it was never about music. I didn't even know that he was involved in music ever. He just messaged me one day and was like, "Hey man, and that album you just dropped is crazy. You like he was like, how do you like you got a team? Like what you doing?" You know what I'm saying? I told him everything I was doing. And he was like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do everything myself. I ain't got no team. Every team I try to have, I outwork them. They never wanted to work as hard as I wanted to work, so just never worked out." And he was just like, "Okay." And in the beginning, we just had like a thing where he was kind of like an A&R for me. You know what I'm saying? He's like a dot connector. He would find things for me and put this together, put that together. And eventually I looked at him one day and I was just like, just be my manager, fool. So we became, you know what I'm saying? He became my manager, which led me to getting an entertainment lawyer, which led to me linking with Keenan and CDs, gang. You know what I'm talking about? They're my guys. And I'm all the way in Oklahoma. These relationships are garnered strictly over long distance relationships. I'm about to go to Atlanta soon. But changed everything, honestly. Everything. Changed everything because now it becomes a thing of Jamil pushes me to where I'm not a very social guy. I don't like being on cameras. I don't like being in everybody's face like that. I really garnered my career after people that drop and disappear and come back because that's why I focus so much on quality because I love for my music to stick with you for a little while so I can claim my energy and come back. So he understands that, but he be on my ass. He be like, "Nah,
Yeah.
you need to go on
Yo,
Instagram Live at this time. You got to post this. You got to do that. Hey, you doing this today?" And then I be on his ass too. So it works. My
So when you
entertainment
say
lawyer is dope. So
akin to which type of artist, like what who are you saying that does
oh,
that you kind of like
like
model?
a Kendrick, like a Cole. Miguel does it. He may drop
Mm,
an album and he may not drop
yeah,
another album for 3 years.
may go and try to jump across
Yeah.
the stage and drop kick somebody. You never know. You don't know what he's gonna do.
Man, he did drop kick a mess out there. Yeah. She woo.
Never gets old. That never
Oh,
gets old.
never ever gets old. Uh yeah, I don't know, man. I'm real big on access. Now I'm starting to, and that's why people be so mad at me because they be like, "Oh, you acting Hollywood." You acting like, no, I just want my piece. My schedule is so hectic, I don't have time to act fake. I ain't got time to be, So,
Mm.
they'll hit me up. And what I mean, like a lot of cats play with it out here. They don't really want to do the music for real. It's a hobby for them. So they, I just bought a bottle and I'm trying to rap. It's, got the females over here, and I'll be like, look, that ain't my thing. You want a verse or no? Send it over.
hey man, so we got some cool stuff for you now and the answer or whatever. So you you just mentioned artists and that like to come and fade away. So now I need to know your influences. So give me your top 5 dead or alive MCs.
Number one is Nas.
Mm.
Number two is Jay. Number three is Three Stacks. Number four is DMX. I always wrestle with five. But I gotta throw somebody new school in. I'm gonna say 5 Kendrick.
Perfect album features, but you only get 3. You only get 3 on your debut album to the world. Who would those features be? You could throw out production too.
So when you say I can throw out production, like production would count as
whoever you want to produce while you thinking of your 3.
My 3 did not want. I don't know why, man, but I have to do something. I don't know why. The man's amazing and he's underrated. I gotta do something with BJ the Chicago Kid. Yeah, I love that soul, man. That man he's amazing. Kendrick. I mean, of course, everybody wants the Kendrick feature, man. Everybody wants that. I've been listening to Kendrick since 2010. I'm gonna go soulful again, man. Probably Anderson .Paak.
That's nice.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Him and that Bruno Mars is fire, by the way.
Yeah, man. Lead the door open is dope.
I gotta ask you about one of your artists, and maybe you can help me out because I'm in dead agreement with you about 3 Stacks being up in there. But some of the kickback I get from my co-hosts over here from time to time is 3 Stacks don't have his own solo album,
which is a valid
so that kind of is it? Like, can we just acknowledge greatness as it is? You know what I mean?
It's a valid argument because it depends on your criteria, Monjay. Because a lot of times when you look at it, Cuz got a lot of his success being in a duo, and he doesn't have a solo album. A lot of people make the argument that Love Below was his album, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's not. And the man didn't even rap much. He sang
not rap
most
really.
of the time.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You can't really use that. I think that's what Andre needs. I think he may be a little too old now. I don't know. But it may not matter as much now as it would have 10 years ago, is what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to come for me and be like, oh, you called Andre old, he can't rap. Andre will probably rap me under the table. Yeah. It's just a matter of, ain't even a probably, I'm the greatest. I don't care about that. I'm cold with it. I can do it too. But Andre still rap. It's just, I think 10 years ago, it would have mattered more. I think he needed a solo album, but I love Outkast. Outkast is like my everything. My everything. I was at the store yesterday, like, I have this weird thing where if I get in a slump, I'll be like, why am I feeling this way? What's the problem? Oh, man, I ain't listening to Outkast in about a month. I swear to God.
Hey, that's
not even playing. And then I go listen to Equipment and be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm back in my space.
Correct me if I'm wrong, like, or if you don't think like this, but I was talking to Cash when we bring up Outkast. I said, like, they gave people they let people know it just be okay to be cool with your own uniqueness. Others may think it's weird. Just go out and do you. And they was doing that from the get-go. So I feel like that's why a lot of people latch on to them nowadays, because everybody's like, hey, I may be weird to you, but whatever, I'm gonna keep doing this and I'm comfortable with it. That portion has finally like started to come to the forefront, and that's what's going on there. And then when you say 3 Stacks, man, like it's the fact that he still can come in. Like, you can say that Love Below, where he just went completely left. He went completely left on it, and then just did that whole like R&B type singing type album. But when he's still featured on a song today, he kills it, where you instantly elevate him right back up to his spot on anything that he come in on.
Feature on Ventura on Anderson .Paak's album is
stupid. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. He shouldn't be rapping like that. He shouldn't be doing things like that.
Man. When I hear Andre rap, I just be like, what was you?
That's the thing.
Who was there? Who told you that?
That's what gets me so damn. That's what gets me so upset. That's why I'm so upset. You can't do that. You can't come out, poke your head out the window every once in a while, come deliver a godly flow, and then I'm good. I'm going away. It's
And
not
I'm gonna
even
go
like a
back
body
to
of
play
work.
my
It's just-
didgeridoo and
Come on.
just don't be like Jay Electronica and come back and drop your album years later and get
With
watched
Hov.
every song by a legend.
Ooh.
See, I was with you, Keys. I was with you until you went and talked
I
about the
think
JLX.
somebody been watching the
I love
podcast. I
Jay
think somebody been watching the
Electronica.
podcast. Man.
I love Jay Electronica, but he got watched by Hov damn near on every song. Why?
Who gets that assist?
If Jay came up there and say, "All right, I want to be on every song with you," you gonna turn that down? I don't know who gonna turn that down. Like,
But before we let you go, man, we let you take us out, man. We let you take us out, man. So you got any last words for the people as far as what you got coming up and any other things down the road?
WiseSpokenIII, April 2nd. It's coming, baby. And I can't wait for y'all to hear it. It's going to be amazing. I know I'm doing a lot of hype for 5 songs, but I don't care because the 5 songs are amazing in my opinion. And a lot of people that I sent it to, they love it. So I know y'all going to love it. Go check that Patriot Games video out too. Follow me on everything official Takeez. These wonderful people at Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast have this amazing thing going on where like my social media is coming across the screen and stuff because they dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all take advantage and follow me on everything.
Ain't no thing, good brother. Hey, just from me to you, man, we wish you much success. You're dope. Anybody we have on here definitely has our stamp of approval. Several people that have asked and we've declined. Not that we think we holier than thou. We just value good hip hop, man. And we wouldn't have you on there if you wasn't making it. So keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. We applaud you for being such a great family man, because that's in your records. You know what I'm saying? As before we even got on here, we was talking about kids and stuff like that, man. So we know you're real centered in your community and in your home. So I applaud you for that, and I wish you nothing but success. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you.
but like Cash said, man, keep making great music. Don't change for nobody. That unfiltered conversational talk definitely works, man. Keep more of that coming. Just looking forward to hearing what you got after WiseSpokenIII as well. So.
Indeed. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no doubt, man.
All right.
Hey, so before we sign out, I'm Cash. Prez.
Mr. Prez.
Hey, catch us every episode. We 101 right now, so catch us every week. Tuesdays at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to drop several times throughout the week with some videos on YouTube. So go to Don't Sleep Network on YouTube or Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast on YouTube. You'll catch us there. Go subscribe. The only way you're going to help us is if you watch it for at least 2 minutes or so. Like it. Share it.
That thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up. We got to be corny and say hit that thumbs up, but it's very real. It helps algorithms and things like that. You know what I mean? It helps us get us in front of people that rock with the different type of things that you're into. So, but with that said, man, Takeez, thanks for coming on, brother. This is Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast, and we out. For more episodes, catch us on Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Spotify, SoundCloud, and wherever else you listen to your favorite podcasts.